Hey fellas, welcome to my playthrough of Sleepover Rules. I have played this before. I have not been able to find everything in Chapter 1, which I believe there's also another ending. So if you haven't seen those videos, then I would recommend that before watching this one. Chapter 2 has released since, so I'm going to try my best to make it through this so I can move on to chapter 2. Hey guys, real quick before we start playing, if you're interested in the Silent Hill stuff that I'm going to be playing soon, which is like the first, second, and third games, I wanted to know if you guys would prefer those playthroughs with cam or without, and also if I should take my time with the playthroughs and like show you all the interesting things, or if I should just go for like a normal playthrough. Yeah, let me know, and let's play this game. It has been a while, and thanks to the creator, I was able to get my save back. That's kind of why I haven't played it since. So he like watched my videos and then created a save for me, so that's pretty cool of him. I did take the time to reread the rules though, because it's been so long, and actually I never even read them. Like I did, but I didn't. And if you watched the first video, you would know that. I know it's been a while, so I'm gonna read them to you, and then we'll all be kind of caught up. I'll put like something on the screen if you want to skip the rules, but for those who want to know them, I'm gonna go ahead and read them now. So starting with the general rules, we have rule number 1. Before entering the house, knock 2 times. If someone else answers the door besides me, stand there and don't say anything. Just wait. Rule number 2. Sometimes you might see a man sitting on the couch in the living room laughing at the TV. It will not be on. You must say, "I love this show." Rule 2.1. If he stops laughing and stares at you, close your eyes. Do not open them. Rule number 3. If the dog sits at the table, do not tell him to get down, and do not pet the dog. Rule number 4. There is a painting in the main hall. If the painting is in front of you, you must not move until the painting blinks. Rule number 5. If you try to come back up the stairs and they never seem to end, you are stuck. I don't know if that's a rule or like a statement of your impending doom. Rule number 6. If you reach the top of the stairs and the attic door is open, run to the kitchen. Rule number 7. If you check the basement, make sure no one is down there. If I am, it's good. Rule number 8. Do not look in the mirror in the hallway. So that's all the general rules. So those are things that apply at any point, I believe, is what that means. Next, we're going to read the morning rules. So between 0500 and the afternoon, just before afternoon, so 11:59. Rule number 1. If you wake up before me, play rock, paper, scissors. Scissors? Scissors with your reflection. Only leave the room when I am awake. Rule number 2. How do you feel about cannibalism? If you don't like it, don't eat the meat. Leftovers are for the dog. Rule number 3. You must only go upstairs to grab your items to leave. Rule number 4. Should you make it to your car, if the house has disappeared, drive away as fast as you can. If it's still there and you see yourself waving goodbye from the window, you must wave back and look away from the house. So those are the morning rules. Not very many of them, but still 4 rules that I did not know when we played. Next, we have afternoon rules. So that's between 12 in the day and 2400. So, I mean, to me, that's basically like past evening. These are afternoon and evening rules. Maybe, yeah, we'll just say that. It's the whole day, basically. So rule number 1. Bedtime is between 2100 and 2400. If you aren't in the room by midnight, I cannot open the door. Rule number 2. If you are hungry or need to use the restroom, you may only do that at the hours of 2200 through 2400. My mother will be chopping food in the kitchen. Shut up, phone. She will stare at you, but do not make eye contact with her. Interesting rule. Almost like maybe that's the one I should have known. Rule number 3. Refrain from using the refrigerator. So just basically never do that in the afternoon. Rule number 4. When you enter the bathroom, the curtain must be open. If it's not, exit and re-enter. And rule number 4.1. If you hear someone in the bathroom while you are showering, don't leave the shower. Okay, so we have one last set of rules, which are the rules at night. So between midnight and 5 in the morning. For those of you that don't know military time, it's kind of hard to explain just off the cuff, but let's say it's 1500 o'clock. That would be 3 p.m. You found the secret text. The code is Aditomirma. What is this? We just saw that show up. Alright, we found the secret text while reading the rules. But yeah, so like 1500 would be 3 o'clock. So 1600 would be 4 o'clock. And 0800 is 8 a.m. Basically, the only difference is that once you get to 12, you don't start over. You keep counting up to 24 of the 24 hours in the day. So rule number 1 of night rules. If you hear screaming at night, put the covers over your head. Do not come out until the screaming stops. Rule number 2. If you wake up and I am not there, do not look for me. You are asleep. And rule number 3. If you see cars' lights outside of the windows, do not look outside. So, these may be rules, but to me, they are challenges. And I'm going to do my best to remember them. But, I mean, let's be honest, you know. I am going to open up a sticky here and write down Aditomirma. I don't know what it is, but we're just going to put that off to the side. Okay, cool. So we know that we have to knock 2 times and wait. And that is him. That is our friend. So, the door opens and your friend stands in the doorway, greeting you with a crooked smile. Be sure to leave tomorrow between 11 a.m. and 1:30 p.m. I hope we will be having a splendid time together, he says, while an icy wind from inside the house hits your face. Enter the house. Oh man, feels weird to be back. You find yourself in the hallway on the ground level. You see the kitchen at the end of the hallway. Next to it, there's a doorway to the living room. The conservatory door opposite the front door is open. The door to the basement seems old and is relatively small for humans. A foul smell comes from the restroom. Your friend must have sewer problems. The stairs leading to the second floor are above the basement door. They are decorated with golden ornaments. The front door is closed. You could smash the brittle door open, but your friend would be upset. You can see an old painting made by an unreadable name. Sloppy handwriting for such a good painter. So, the rule that we are concerned with most, from what I can understand, is the afternoon rule of if we're hungry or need to use, I believe, the restroom. We can only do that between 2200 and 2400. So 10 p.m. to midnight. So basically, I think we can just kind of waste time until that time. While you walk up the stairs, the steps are gently pushing down. The wood beneath it must have rotten a little. The golden paint starts flaking on some parts, revealing a red-colored timber underneath. Your friend never told you that this house is a ruin. You hear some weird sounds originating from the basement. You guess, maybe my friend is moving something. Instinctively, you look down. but you are hit with a sudden disorientation. I should party less and maybe drink some more water. You continue your journey to the second floor. Party less. We just got here. So this is the upstairs hallway. From here we could go to the bathroom door. There's a couple more doors, but we can't really get to them. The children's room door, which I don't believe I ever managed to get into. I'm not sure. The study door, the attic door, and the friend's room. So we have to get to the friend's room. Interesting thing about this is we could put our stuff on the dresser or next to the dresser. And I believe that the correct answer is on the dresser. So we're just going to unpack it on the dresser. The room of your friend is small. He placed an air mattress on the ground for you, which barely fits in there. It looks like it has been used a lot over the years. You look around and turn your face to the door again, and see that a large iron bar is placed vertically next to the door. Very strange to use that as a lock, but in your dorm room you have seen crazier things used as a lock. You think your stuff will be safe here. His bed has small red stains on it. There are so many that it looks like a pattern. However, the bed seems clean. You should explore the house more. Yeah, I don't think I'll be doing that. See, because I have to do things. So I'm just going to be advancing time here. You stalled enough time. I'm exhausted. I believe it was 2200 to 2400, so we're just going to keep going to the room here. Just kind of buying time. Keep doing this. Yeah. So we're nearing sleep time. With a soft voice, your friend says, "You are finally here. We could already go to bed and sleep if you'd like that. You must have had a busy day. My house is unique." You thanked him for the offer and decide to sleep. You hear footsteps coming from the hallway. It seems like your friend doesn't notice it. He just keeps staring at the window. You also check under the bed for dropped items while you stretch your back. Okay. I don't quite remember what it is we do in this situation because we don't want to go to sleep. I think I might just go to the hallway. You're starting to feel really sleepy. Yeah, so we're going downstairs. We make it to the ground floor. We go to the kitchen. Aha! A woman who you have not seen before is chopping food in the kitchen. It smells really sweet. A thick smoke of fresh cooked meat aroma blows in your face. It waters your mouth. The woman is staring at you. You stare back and tell her that tomorrow's breakfast looks delicious. We don't stare. Ah, man, I don't remember if we look away or close our eyes. I don't even know if we can do that. What is the difference between looking away and closing our eyes? I'm going to go ahead and say that we don't want to make eye contact, so I will close my eyes. And I'll tell her that the food is looking delicious. Blood drips off the ceiling on you. It is boiling. It must have condensed on the ceiling while his mother was cooking. A refrigerator is catching dust in the corner. Not much to do here besides staring at the rather big cooking knife. Maybe you should go sleeping. It is almost time. No, I want that knife. Curio unlocked the knife. While you touched the knife, you felt different, as if you had a moment of pure clarity. Okay, it's time to fucking go to sleep. Because if we don't, we'll pass out and die. You really should go to bed. Oh man, I don't know. All right, stairs, second floor, friend's room. Do I want to check under the bed, cover the mirror, or grab your snacks you brought? I don't remember. I just want to sleep. You hear loud screaming and wake with a start. You look at your wristwatch. It has only been a few hours since you started to sleep. Oh my god, it changed. I guess we did the right thing then. The screaming stopped. Finally, as you pull the covers from your head, you see your friend do the same. He says to you, "You can safely sleep again. He doesn't like screaming prey." Did he really say that, or are you just dreaming? You should continue sleeping. Main quest started, but it tastes so good. Your friend is sitting on his bed, staring at his feet. You say, "Good morning." His smile disappears and he says with a sad and lost voice, "Yes, good morning." He tells you that you should eat breakfast with him. Why did he look so sad? At least he didn't make a move on me last night and I didn't have to blow him off, you think. Ah, man, I forgot. I remember being so bugged by that because why would you ever do that? Even if this was your best friend of like 10 years, you would never go to this person's house ever again. I think I would see it in Google Maps and my anti-socialness will kick in and I'd just be like, no way. I'll eat breakfast with you, dude. You and your friend are sitting at the table. The kitchen looks clean. Your chair is made of dark oak wood and doesn't sit very comfortable. But who are you to judge, right? He asks you if you would like to eat some meat. Of course you say yes. He gets you your food and says, "Enjoy your meal." I don't want to eat the meat. I'm not a cannibal. But I don't remember if saying no gets me killed. I'm going to go ahead and say no. Main quest completed, but it tastes so good. While you are finishing your bowl of yogurt and asking him what you will do next, he stares at you and tells you you should first finish eating. Only the meat is left on your plate which you didn't eat. You should give it to the dog. You quickly place it in front of him. Your friend is watching every move. He tells you that you can go after you finish cleaning up. Ah, man. All right, we quickly place it in front of the dog because I feel like if we do, we could throw it away, which it would most certainly kill us. And if we let it eat out of our hand, it will most certainly kill us. This dog is not to be messed with. I would know. We'll place it in front of him and finish cleaning up. The dog is staring at the food as if this was his second meal today. He doesn't really seem interested at all, your friend says. He already ate a snack I gave him, so this might be too much. Normally, if we give him a fresh, uncooked piece of meat, he goes crazy for it. You think to yourself that this is not normal, and you should leave as soon as possible. You smile back at your friend and thank him for the delicious breakfast and that you will grab your stuff from his room. Man, if you still consider him your friend after all of this, then you are lost. Alright, let's not die. Yeah, we'll fly through. Fuck, I didn't even have a chance to read that because I felt like we would die. Let's go to the room. Let's grab our shit. Let's go downstairs. Get to the ground floor. Ah, man, I don't know if we can just leave yet. Fuck. Okay. Let's go to the restroom and leave. You have your bag. You may leave through to the front door. Why is the painting upside down? I don't give a fuck. You feel relieved, almost as if the fresh air breathes life into you. This sleepover was something you should have never done. You are a person who is easily persuaded to do things. Your friend never warned you. He never did. An invisible weight falls off your shoulder when you see your mom's car driving into the street. Her beautiful sedan reflects the sun on your face. You inhale a deep breath and quickly exhale. You can say you feel euphoric. Wait for your mom to stop nearby. Okay, but hold on, because we're used to this. We are very used to this scene. This scene right here with this fucking car, we've seen it many times, and we've ended up just looping constantly. I think we might have to do something else. Oh, here we go. This is the type of shit that I'm talking about. Your friend stands in the doorframe and whispers to you. The greatest trick the devil pulled was convincing the world there was only one of him. You freeze for a second and feel that cold sensation again, the sensation of something grabbing you and holding you tight with freezing hands. Keep your composure. You think it might be a good idea if we will talk tomorrow at school? You say to him with an anxious voice. Sorry. My mother did not drive to your house for fun. Boom. Insist on leaving. You are shaking on your legs as you walk to your mom's car. Your friend calls one final thing. Just keep in mind things tend to go missing on the property. You leave to your mom's car. You finally sit In your mom's car. She hasn't spoken a word to you since she left you yesterday at the front door. Looking through the car window at the house, it seems almost as if peace has returned to it, as if you were the reason for all the madness. Sitting in the car near your mother makes you feel calm again. You are going home. You look at her since she hasn't spoken a word to you. She smiles and says, "We are going to visit Dad today." As she turns on the engine, you collapse. Fuck off! Main quest completed, the long night. After you fainted, you found out that you are still in your mom's car, but she is gone. Besides the fact you are alone, why are you in front of an empty hospital? No parked cars, no people outside, and all lights are off. You won? Question mark? Did I win? This can't be. Again? Is the first thing that pops into your mind while you sigh sadly. You look behind you, but as usual, the street is empty. You need to find a way to stop this, to exit this loop, whether it's a dream or not. For the umpteenth time, you knock 2 times and wait to see your friend opening the door again. Now, hold on a second here. Where's my diary? Okay. I feel like... Okay, so I've completed the diary. I've completed the long night. I've completed the mom quest. Reflections of the past. Somehow you feel different, as if you want to say something that is on the tip of your tongue, but you can't. Maybe you should find the secret room. See, the thing about that secret room is, where the fuck could that ever be? I've done everything but that, I guess. Oh, I haven't done this. Finding the blueprints. Okay. So we need to find a secret room. Is there anywhere that we could use that secret word we found? I actually, side quest started. Figments of the imagination. Ghost unlocked. Man at the door. We've already seen that. I guess I just forgot to put it in the, or I guess the save that we made isn't, completely 100% accurate. Enter the house. A cloudy mirror hangs on the wall next to the front door. It looks aged. For a second, it drew your attention. You leave it be. So, we need to find the secrets. The afternoon sun creates a beautiful colored pattern on the ground. It shines through the multiple glass and lead panels. This conservatory gives you a feeling of calmness and relaxation. You close the door behind you, and you sit down for a moment. You sit down in the middle of the conservatory. The plants cover the background with their green, glossy leaves. I wonder if they can tell about my uncertainty and worry. They must be able to feel something abnormal in me. I look around to see if I find a clue about this weird house. I see bottles and a knife. Maybe I can try to find out tomorrow. My fears are getting stronger and stronger by the minute. Rest is what you need before you leave through the door again. You could rest for a moment, close your eyes, and leave this forsaken house. I rest. I leave. So we need to find the secret, super secret room. You see light coming from the locked door's frame. Which one is that? The children's room door? Who are you? You step into a room. It looks sort of less creepy than the rest of the house. You slowly close the door behind you, and you suddenly hear, "Mommy, is that you?" You freeze to the ground for a second. Someone is pulling your dress. "Mommy," you turn around and see a little girl standing in front of you. She looks as startled as you are. Maybe you could go talk to her, or you could simply leave the room. Oh, of course we're going to talk to her. Ghost unlocked. The kid. Ghost unlocked. Mr. Bear. The little girl is still looking at you. She seems to look normal. You are not my mommy. You try to speak, but you can't seem to find the words that could explain who you are. Have you seen my mommy? Mommy went to make food for dinner. I must wait here, Mommy said. The little girl is playing with your dress. She doesn't seem upset about the situation. I don't know where your mother is. What is your name? The little girl smiles with an innocent expression at you and replies, My name is Lily, and this is Mr. Bear. Lily is pointing at the corner while she tells you the name of her friend, but the corner is empty. Are you feeling all right? Says Lily to you. Maybe I can help you. The child offers to help you, or you could leave her and let her continue to play with Mr. Bear. Yeah, I'll take any help I can get. Lily is playing with her toys as you step into the room. She seems rather lonely. Maybe you could go talk to her. It's still odd that this room exists. It looks sort of happy compared to the rest of the house. You could also read one of the books that are piled up in the corner. The atmosphere of this room is different. Less chaotic, less negative. You could stay here for a while or leave the room. No one ever told me that I couldn't read the books, right? But I also want to talk to her. I feel like I could get some info, I guess, maybe? Let's see. I will read. Side quest started. A twisted past. Look, I came to finish the chapter, alright? I didn't come here to find a million side quests. You open a random book. It's called There's No Reason to Be Afraid. You place it back. No, I don't. I read it. When my sister Betsy and I were kids, our family lived for a while in a charming old farmhouse. We loved exploring its dusty corners and climbing the apple tree in the backyard. But our favorite thing was the ghost. We called her Mother, because she seemed so kind and nurturing. Some mornings, Betsy and I would wake up, and on each of our nightstands, we'd find a cup that hadn't been there the night before. Mother had left them there worried that we'd get thirsty during the night. She just wanted to take care of us. Among the house's original furnishings was an antique wooden chair, which we kept against the back wall of the living room. Whenever we were preoccupied watching TV or playing a game, Mother would inch that chair forward across the room towards us. Sometimes she'd manage to move it all the way to the center of the room. We always felt sad putting it back against the wall. Mother just wanted to be near us. Years later, long after we'd moved out, I found an old newspaper article about the farmhouse's original occupant, a widow. She'd murdered her 2 children by giving them each a cup of poisoned milk before bed. Then she'd hanged herself. The article included a photo of the farmhouse's living room, with a woman's body hanging from a beam. Beneath her, knocked over, was that old wooden chair, placed exactly in the center of the room. Whoever fights monsters. Methinks that's like a fan or something. Another writer of horror stuff. I'll put this book back, and I'll talk to her. Lily is playing with her imaginary friend and her toys in the corner of the room. She's talking about all kinds of things, almost as if she's having adventures of her own. You kneel next to her and ask her, Lily, what are you doing? She continues to talk to Mr. Bear. Mr. Bear, can I let her know what we're doing? After a few nods and looking over her shoulder at you, she agrees with Mr. Bear. We are drawing the mirror. You watch her continue to play, you leave her. I'll talk to her again. Oh, now she's drawing Mommy's knife. All right, I'll talk to her again. Mr. Bear is telling you secrets. Oh, no. Tell me the secrets. I am making Mr. Bear some food. Dude. Stop making him food. We are playing I Spy with my little eye. Can I read another book? No. All right, well, I leave the room. So, we can go to the study door or the attic door, but the attic door is clearly it's locked. More doors. You see that one of the doors is locked. You see that one of the doors of the locked rooms is open. Your hands start shaking nervously. This house doesn't give anyone a free pass to skip bad things. You have been stuck here for some time now. You might as well enter the room since whatever happens will happen. You take a deep breath and try to calm your nerves. Keep your shirt on, you think to yourself. Your fingernails are starting to get cold again. Maybe you should actually turn back? Hell no. Enter the room. You finally enter the room that you have been spying on through the keyhole from the beginning. The room is filled with shelves containing many books. Most of these books have titles that show engineering and electronic topics. Other books have something to do with physics and math. The books are old. They are not from the 21st century. You have been trying to not let your eyes wander around the room too quickly, but you should have. In the room's corner, there is something large covered with a blanket. You feel freezing while looking directly at it. I should take the blanket off and see why my friend keeps this room locked. Or maybe I should leave to the hallway before it is too late. So this is what I'm saying. I mean, there's no way we're not gonna, like, uncover it because we would die anyway, right? So exactly what you said earlier. Basically, why not? I'm gonna go here real quick and turn off capture cursor. I don't know if it bugs you guys, but I'm not trying to find out. So I'll just turn that off for now. We're gonna take the blanket off. As you slowly pull off the blanket, much like people do with new cars, your fingertips are getting icy cold. The blanket is heavy and big enough that it takes you multiple tries to remove it completely. Every failed attempt leaves you with the burning sensation of when you run warm water over cold body parts. When you finally removed it, you can't believe what you are seeing. As you might have expected, a mirror with all kinds of crazy things built around its frame, imbued with strange forms of electricity. The mirror itself is what makes you not believe it is true what you are seeing. Inside of the mirror, a shadowy figure lays on its side in a fetal position. You place your hand against the mirror. Its surface is cold and rock solid, but shattered. "Hello, are you all right?" is the first thing you ask. You aren't scared of the fact that the figure is only seeable in the mirror, nor the fact that everything tries to kill you in this house. This feels different. It does not respond to you, but you can see that whatever it is, it moved its hand towards you, almost as if it is fighting its last breath to become eternal. You can see many buttons, a lever, and some switches on the device. What will you do? You push the buttons, you flick the switch, you pull the lever. Aw, man, come on. Can I see, like, a closer look? I don't see any buttons, I just see the lever. When I think of levers, I think of turning things over, so I feel like if I pull the lever, it would flip the mirror, or something along those lines, and I don't know if I want to do that. Let's see if we could find any hints here. So it's imbued with strange forms of electricity, which kind of makes me want to push a button instead of a lever, because the lever might be more mechanical. I guess I'll push the buttons. A secret room has been unlocked. The side quest started, the unknown language. The machine powers on. It's starting to create arcs of energy. One of the arcs hits you. There is no pain, there is nothing. Just before you feel your life pushing out of you, you see something. It's an image of your friend and the mirror. You survived until 1632 and you died. A new subquest has been unlocked. A new main quest has been unlocked. A new main quest has been unlocked. Fuck. Man, who would have thought we would die from an electrical arc in this house? Of all the things that could have killed us. It felt like a dream. "Why are you here?" you ask, frustrated. Your boyfriend looks surprised. Out of everything he expected you to say, he didn't expect that. "I told you I was just going alone." The longer you stay in the dream, the more fragile it becomes, bursting into a big mess of thoughts, feelings, and reality, all mixed together to make it seem you have actually witnessed it. Just wait. We'll all be gone in a moment. You try to think of everything that happened, but this feeling never gets familiar. The knowledge of it does get like seeing an old friend who you choose to leave out of your life. It's there, but you don't want it to be there. You start to feel your body becoming whole again, as if you drink your first cup of coffee in the early morning while watching the eternal cycle of the celestial bodies. Holy shit, man. What did I just read? I understand, but oh my god. What a combination of words. Open your eyes and feel the sun touch your face again. Boom. Alright. We're speedrunning. We're going up the stairs. We're going to go to the doors. We're going to enter the room. We're going to take the blanket off. We're not going to push the buttons. We're going to flick the switches and step back. I fucking died. We're gonna go back and hit the lever now. Oh my god, look at that thing. The attic monster. I run. And I died. Wait. How did I die? You try to run away from whatever might be living in the attic. You try to go to your friend's room. You trip over the carpet and fall face down. Trying to stand up, you realize that you are stuck. A nail is stuck inside your forehead. This was it. Your body starts to relax and you feel cold. The warm blood spreads over the floor as you start to feel colder and colder. You can barely see anything, but a shadow of a small rodent is the last thing you perceive with your eyes. There was no monster, and you laugh about it. You survived until 12:57 and you died because of General Rules, Rule 7. General Rules, Rule 7. I'm reading it. If you check the basement, make sure no one is down there. If I am, it's good. That's Rule 7. So this should be Rule 6, which is to run to the kitchen. Engage speedrun mode, yet again. Doors, enter the room. Pull the lever and step back. Dear player, you are about to enter the next and last chapter. This page is a little break to remind you to drink some water, eat something, or go to the toilet. This page will be a one-time thing. Don't worry, nothing of crucial or importance is found here. Just a reminder that the human body requires rest and energy. If you like the game thus far and you would like to support it or connect to people like-minded, there are several links listed below. I want to sincerely thank you for finishing the main story of Chapter 1. Oh my god, we're about to do it. To keep up to date, please join the Discord, link below. To support the game and help us grow, Patreon, link below. The last thing to do is simply press this button. Continue playing. Main quest started, the endless cycle. Hey, wait a second. Is this... Oh my god, we're already in Chapter 2. Okay, alright. Oh, I mean, yeah, we completed it. The mirror has been powered once more. Oh, that's a typo. You finished Chapter 1. Holy shit. Okay, so we actually finished it. That means we are now in Chapter 2. Wow, okay, that's pretty exciting. I didn't think I would be here this soon. That knife really was like the only thing that was keeping me from finishing the chapter. That is kind of embarrassing in hindsight. Okay, well, thank you guys so much for watching this final part of Chapter 1. If you enjoyed the video, stay tuned for the next one, because, oh my god, we're finally in Chapter 2. I was going to say we're big dummies, but it's literally just me in this room all alone, and these rules, and I couldn't remember a single one of them. Alright, well, yeah, subscribe if you haven't, and I'll catch you guys on the next video.